Welcome to BA Radio with your hosts, Barrett and Ariel. We're back in live with another fantastic, amazing episode of BA Radio. Episode 10.
10.
Double digits.
I know.
Already? That's crazy. Feels like we just started our young journey.
And what do we get to talk about on this 10th episode?
Honestly, we got a lot to talk about, as always. Real excited. It's going to be our best episode yet. So with that being said, I'm going to dive right on in to our first XXL Flamin' Hot, soon to be sponsored Cheetos Takes. Take of the take. Number one, with it being back on, the NBA is way better than the NFL.
Honestly, watching both of them, like I was trying to watch the Thursday night game. It was just so slow, and then I just like, let me just flip over to the NBA real quick, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it's just so much of a faster paced game, and it's nice. It's nice to see the game just keep going and not all this stop and go like the NFL is.
It is just, the game is so much faster.
Yeah.
It's just way easier to watch.
Yeah.
There's way less I feel
way
like
easier on everyone's bodies too.
And too, it is drastically different than the NFL.
Yeah.
The difference in culture
is crazy.
Is a huge difference.
I feel like there's such a hip hop culture that is connected to the NBA.
It has such a fashion culture.
Yes.
It has such a hip hop culture. Just superstardom, stars. They're, playing basketball and getting I feel like they get just commercials and deals and endorsements and sponsorships, and it's just so exciting. And they're getting paid a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I get that the NFL is watched by way more people and numbers, but I would say that NBA has a way better quality fan base because it is so much more
It's
fun.
just more exciting.
It means more.
It's just, it's good to just see it just continue to go and just making cool, it's all about the points, everybody putting up so many points. It's all about something cool, a cool dunk or something. And there's just
I love the back and forth the whole time and how it just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And even if it does for a second.
Right. It's not a 15-yard penalty.
Which flags are so crazy how you can just watch a play happen and then throw it out there and be like, well,
right.
Can be kind of super subjective. So that's not ideal. No, I love the NBA.
Yeah.
NBA is really fun. It's just exciting.
I do like that there's more games.
Yeah. And too, the All-Star game, All-Star break means something. You get the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. It's a celebrity huge event. It's in Indianapolis this year.
Oh, interesting
Weird
location.
City. Weird city. You wouldn't really want your All-Star game there. That's like putting it at Utah.
Hey, Salt Lake City, hey, that could be a
Which,
thing.
you're right, Salt Lake City is probably better than Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to Indianapolis, but it's just not the place to
you just wouldn't think that an all-star game would be there. That's all.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't really.
That's not the place everybody's flying into to go on vacation, Well,
because of the fact too that it's such a celebrity star-studded event.
Well, it's not like they could have had it in Vegas.
Yeah.
They said that's too many things.
Vegas, hold on, we can't plan everything all at once.
They could have made something. That would have been fun.
Yeah. I would have liked to see that, but.
Well, it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. But I mean, because it's just the NFL, they have their All-Star weekend or whatever, and no one watches it, and it's not really fun. It's a couple weeks before the Super Bowl or something. Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's this.
I always thought that was weird that they had that game right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Which then kind of sucks because it's if you're in the Super Bowl, obviously you're not going,
Right, you're not playing in that game.
Do you still get the All-Star status? Right, you have to. I'm sure. There's no way it can count. But I don't know. I don't get that. And it's too it's also stinks because they don't have a 3-point contest, dunk contest.
Yeah.
Those are those are like the coolest things.
You can only get points so many ways.
I love how and too this year the NBA is going back to the Eastern Conference playing the Western Conference.
Yeah. That'd be fun to watch.
Like that kind of feels like the last time we really got that good was like LeBron versus Kobe type thing when they got to play against each other, and that iconic picture of them, LeBron's guard, that was sick. So like that'll be fun bringing that back. It just constantly feels like the NBA is always like way more progressive and like just doing things all the time. Like they keep up with the times. They keep like
NFL's trying to do flag football now, so
they're always changing the jerseys. They're always changing the courts. You can get shoe sponsorships, shoe deals. You're meeting like, so many. I just feel like it's so closely tied with music too.
Yeah.
And like it's fun. It's a fun, exciting.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to go to. Remember we went to a couple games?
Yeah, those, especially Denver.
Oh my gosh.
If you go to like a team that has like, they are very passionate fans about like that. That is a loud
atmosphere was
place.
Crazy. Mob mentality.
Oh my gosh. And the altitude.
You could not want to be a part of it.
You can't forget the altitude. That they, yeah.
Some people feel it, some people don't.
Some people don't. But all those people, they are loud.
It's a good time.
It's a really fun time in Denver. They're like, because I guess all their other sports teams kind of stink. Yeah. They do stink.
Yeah.
Right now. So like, at least we got them.
They Avalanche, I don't think is that bad. I mean, they won a few years ago.
Yeah, they literally won a couple years ago, but I don't keep up with it too well like that.
So I'm not sure how they're looking now, but
I'm not. Flaming Hot XXL take NBA is way easily better than the NFL.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's a good time.
I got another one. Since this is going to be our NBA edition episode, I'm just going to keep my Flaming Hot XXL takes going. And my next one that I have is Chris Paul stinks.
Why did they trade for him?
That trade, such a bad trade.
I still don't understand it because he doesn't really help you get any more points.
No, and I get it. Look, okay.
And the team that has more wins.
Okay, Draymond clocked Jordan Poole. Wasn't bad. Got it on video. Superman punch sent him flying. Like,
did you see the video?
That's what was so bad is we saw.
I remember when it happened. Everyone was like, "Okay, so when is the video coming out?" We said, "We know it's coming."
And the intern that was working there that got it on his iPhone.
He said, "I got it, guys."
He got a big bag from TMZ.
Yeah,
that's
huge.
too funny. Wow,
that was a funny punch. He really leaned into it.
He said something that just said
he caught him too afterwards.
And the funny thing is no one else on the team reacted like, whoa, hold him back, dude. They're all like, well.
They go, oh.
Yeah.
He was on the floor by then, so.
That trade makes no sense because you literally gave up Jordan Poole, who is actually 6'4", 6'2" in that range, and is young. Basketball is a young person's game. Yeah. He's young, could get you 40 points randomly on a night.
Yeah.
I know he was younger, but that's also a benefit too.
Right. He was younger.
And he can play every game.
Yeah.
and not
all
be tired.
The minutes, right.
At all. And now you have Chris Paul, who's older, shorter. I think he looks weird in a Warriors jersey.
Yeah, it's not
This
fitting.
doesn't feel right. Like, this is not the Warriors team.
I was like, this can't actually be happening, right?
It doesn't feel like
Chris Paul's not on the team.
It's weird.
This is a joke.
It's not. I'm not loving it. I don't think it's a good trade.
No.
They could have worked it out with Jordan Poole. I'm sure
they could have done something much better than that.
But I almost feel bad for Jordan Poole too, because I'm looking at that trade going, really? You trade me for Chris Paul?
Did you see the video of him? He tried to do the Steph thing and
then
he
was
missed. He missed the three.
Jordan Poole.
No one did anything. No one reacted.
He tried to be like Stephen Curry.
He still is.
Yeah, he's
poor guy.
Yeah, that's a tough one to stick with.
It's okay. Hang in there.
He's doing fine. The Washington Wizards. That's where he's at.
I think
now,
so. Yeah.
That is not the Bay, San Francisco, but you're over there.
It's a team.
You got an ocean.
It's a team.
It's a team.
He's still getting paid.
Getting paid. There you go.
So that should be enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, My other XXL Flamin' Hot, soon to be sponsored Cheetos take at night is I also think that this could be a year that the Warriors miss the playoffs entirely.
The West is
ridiculous.
looking pretty good. So
It's loaded.
I could see it.
Yeah.
If they're not doing so hot.
Which this makes things interesting too, because when they do the All-Star game and they do the East versus West finally, East doesn't stand a chance compared to the West.
Yeah.
The West is...
There's just too many good people over there.
There's
lots of good teams.
It's loaded. So that'll be exciting. West is tough. Warriors, I could totally see them missing the playoffs this year just because of how many good teams they are and Chris Paul.
Yeah, not the best move.
Another XXL Flamin' Hot, soon to be sponsors Cheetos take at night is I got Frank Vogel is the former head coach of the Lakers, is now the head coach of the Suns.
It was actually weird because I kept thinking that he was still the Lakers coach.
I know, because it's like also a purple jersey too, and it's like Phoenix.
Just the way he looked, I'm like, oh, you should.
Which is
coaching.
It was weird because I don't know where he was for like a couple years, but then he just popped back up on the Suns because the Suns' old head coach Monty Williams,
they fired him.
Got a bag from Detroit. Yeah, he was like the deal he got.
I don't know why they got rid of him. He wasn't a bad coach.
Well, I think it was more of a situation that like Detroit was like, well, we can offer you something more than what they can because I don't know why you give that dude up.
Yeah,
it was working too.
I mean, they got to a finals.
They were having playoff run after playoff run. So
I mean, that's not a bad look.
I thought he was pretty good because Frank Vogel just looked weird.
Yeah, he looked like he should still probably be on the Lakers.
Yeah. Which they could have, I feel like a Lakers, Frank Vogel, Darvin Ham combination could have been fun. Mm-hmm. Those two together, maybe. Because Lakers, Oh, the Nuggets, XXL. This isn't really an XXL Flamin' Hot take. The Nuggets didn't miss a beat.
They look like they're picking up where they left off. They're not tired.
They look so good.
I don't like. Yeah, they look good.
And here's the thing: Jokic with his offseason and taking it all off and just playing horse is working for him.
Do we think they'll go back-to-back champions?
I think they're one of the top contenders.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm not sure who will beat them again.
You got Jokic, who's 6'11", Aaron Gordon, 6'10", and Porter Jr., 6'10". And then Murray's not small.
No.
So it's
what do they call him? Little Blue Arrow?
I don't understand why they call Jamal. That doesn't make any sense.
Whatever they call him.
Blue Arrow. Why do they call him Blue Arrow? That's just weird.
I'm not sure.
That's such a weird name, but here we are.
Yeah,
that's such a nickname Denver would do or something. Be like, yeah, that's Blue Arrow out there for sure.
I feel like it's not Blue Arrow,
sure,
but it's
Blue
something
Arrow.
along those lines.
That's totally a Denver move. Be like, yep, we knew that's totally Blue Arrow. That makes no sense. What do you think about their rings?
I feel like I've seen two different variations. And the first one I really didn't like, but the ones that they got the night of the first home game, those ones they looked fine.
Did you see the ring inside of a ring?
Yeah.
That was weird. I said, well, why didn't we?
Well, if they want to just wear part of it, maybe.
I feel like every year now it's like a competition for them to be like, how different can we make these?
Well,
you don't have to overthink this. Just put a huge rock that
their
looked
first
nice.
win, so they wanted to give them 2 rings.
That was cool seeing their banner go up and having a little moment for them and being like, "There's the first one going
and
up."
Look, we didn't miss a beat.
I know I
said, "Oh my god!"
Throwing lobs from half court. Jokic just finding Gordon. I mean, this team's
everybody
scary.
looks like they're in playoff mode already. I'm like, we got a long way to go, people. Slow down.
But their fans too. That arena is crazy. Like the Denver
Ball Arena. What a great name.
They which is very crazy because I know which is
Ball
silly
Arena.
name
We couldn't have done any better.
Ball Arena.
They said, let's just get to the point.
Yeah, I think it's
This is the Ball Arena.
I think it's Ball's like a big corporate company.
Yeah.
I wanna say I did think this is wrong. I wanna say that they make ballpoint pens, and they say we call it ball.
I don't think that's right.
I'm like 90% sure that's the
Okay,
whole
we're gonna
reasoning
fact check that.
ball arena.
Yeah, but
But the Nuggets ball
they're
arena.
already owned by a company, so why wouldn't they just put their name on it?
Well, I think like ball is the name of the company. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like ball, and then what they do is they probably do like ball, and then it's probably like CO Corporation, and then it's like, then they just go by like Ballco.
Then why didn't they name it that?
Ballco Arena.
Yeah, that would have sounded better than Ball Arena.
I feel like ball arena works because it's like basketball. Like where are we going tonight? To the ball arena to see the ball
Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm saying. They got to the point.
Think about it, you
they
like,
were just simple about it.
Oh, where are you going tonight? To the ball game. Like, I like it. I think it works. I think it makes sense.
It works for Denver.
I'll say this: naming that arena is the most Denver thing. That is a Denver move right there. To being like, I'll name it Ball Arena. Yeah. Like, did the South Park creators name this?
Maybe.
Like, it
They
just
like to show up to
the
some
whole place
games.
just kind of feels like a big cartoon.
Yeah.
You can see why South Park.
Lots of colorful things there.
And it's more so like, I would say the people.
Yeah.
The people are very colorful.
Yes.
But yeah, it's literally like a South Park episode. Like, they hit the nail on the head with that.
I can't watch South
Which is
Park,
crazy
now.
because like the whole time with South Park, I never knew that one, it was filmed in Colorado, let alone on the back of like the screen, the like triangles with green
mountains
were mountains with snow.
Yeah.
I never put together that
we
South
just
Park was
watched it
Colorado
just to
until
watch
we
it.
moved there, and I said, "Oh, this makes sense."
You said, "Yeah, I understand now."
Because the creators of it like still live there or something.
I think so. Yeah.
So
I mean, why not?
yeah, probably very, very inspired just by living there. Yeah, and then this was interesting too. XXL Flamin' Hot Take. The World Series stinks right now because like it's on and I didn't know it.
Honestly, I haven't paid attention to a baseball game since the Cubs won the World
Yeah,
Series.
thanks Cubs broke baseball.
I feel like
Well, it's because they had so
that was
many,
such a moment.
they had so many stars on that team, and
I know.
I don't think we've had that many stars in baseball since 2016 because like it, literally everyone was wearing their jerseys. You don't see people
crazy.
wearing baseball jerseys anymore. That was like
don't
the
even know
jersey of
where
the
mine
lifetime.
is.
Everyone had like some type of Cubs jersey because
Yeah.
like they
It
were
was a great team.
had so many stars, and that's what will make baseball cool is having. That's how you fix it right there. Is you need more star players like that because everyone knew that whole team.
Yeah.
Like,
I even knew the whole team.
and everyone was watching the World Series, and they had the massive parade, and baseball has been like radio
I was
silence
at
ever
that parade.
since.
It was like the
Wasn't-
7th largest like human gathering.
Yeah, it was like the largest human gathering of like all time or something like that.
the 7th
The
largest.
seventh, you know.
Yeah. It
Chicago.
was pretty fun.
And they have like a great place for it too.
Oh, yeah.
So
It was a good time.
was it cold?
I was going to say it was cold. Well,
was gonna
actually, it wasn't that bad.
Was
It
it,
was
right
pretty-
before snow?
It was
Probably.
in November, but it was like, yeah, right before the snow. But I think it was like more of like a nicer day, maybe.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so bad.
I'm already missing like the nice 70, 60 fall degree days. Those were
yeah,
those
'cause
were nice.
it's
I feel
starting
like
to
we're
snow
fast
now.
tracked to snow right now, and that's that we could pump our brakes a little bit
Well, we
for
could
that.
just skip over that. Maybe just go straight back to spring.
Yeah, that'd be fine if that didn't happen. Yeah. I don't,
I'm not ready for snow.
yeah. But anyway, and too, I say that too because Arizona and the Texas Rangers are in the World Series too. So they,
Yeah, I know nothing about those teams.
me either. No, I don't know the stars on the team. No one's really talking about it, or like I know Pat McAfee. He's not talking about baseball that much. So if he's not talking about it, like it's probably not real. So that's
Yeah.
because he's got a lot of cameras on him right now. So that's what I'm saying.
Love you, Pat.
Yeah, his show is so
Great show.
inspiring. He really has taken over like a lot of like the other main networks. Pat McAfee show is so
yeah.
cool.
Well, we used to watch
Skip and Shannon.
and
Skip
then
and
they
Shannon was the best. Like that was the show.
That was fun. And
If
then they
you
took
watch
Shannon
sports,
off.
you watch Skip and Shannon, and once that went off, like Pat McAfee literally timed the market so perfectly and came out with his show.
That couldn't have been a better
He could
time.
not have come out at a better time with that show because he really filled a huge gap.
That deal that happened between him and ESPN.
That was huge.
Great time for that.
They
they did a good job.
They had to know, and I wonder if that's why.
Well,
like,
I'm sure, yeah.
I wonder if that's why like it took so long for like Skip to even get his show back and going because
because he took like a 2-month
huge break. And
because
while
they're
that
like,
they're
we
probably
need to
like,
find some people to replace.
well, they're probably like, well, hold on, we got to figure out what's happening with Pat McAfee, and if we're getting this deal, then we don't, you're like they probably. I wonder if they took from his Skip's budget and gave a little bit to Pat, and now Skip's budget's not as big. That's why they got to have 4 people on there, and him not having his own show at his own slot.
Well, they're on different networks.
Oh, so not really.
So no.
Well, maybe in a sense he took the eyeballs, which the eyeballs translate to money and views, and took all the views, and now
that's because Skip and Shannon aren't. I mean, undisputed.
And they're like, Skip, you're on your way. What if they're like, Skip, you're on your way out?
Well,
Which I could see that.
I could see that. That's
I kind of feel like they're like, yeah, that was your peak.
And Shannon was like, well, I'm gonna take this out first.
Right.
And he's fine. He's on ESPN now. 2 days a week. He's got 2 podcasts of his own.
Yeah.
So
Shannon Sharp's
Shannon's doing great.
He's really, I love seeing people that like, all the things are like starting to come together. Like he's doing his show. Mm-hmm. He's got his own type of drink out now or something. Oh, nice. He's staying in shape, working out. Yeah. Saw he posted a video. He took his inhaler. He had asthma. I didn't even know he had asthma.
I need to hook him up with my mom.
They would be the cutest. That would be the best couple ever. Shannon Sharp. We have the perfect. No, because did you see that? No, because Chad Johnson's like looking right now for him to find him.
Oh my gosh!
Because they do their nightcap show, and he's like looking for him to find a girl. So I gotta get Chad Ocho Science and tweet at him and be like, let's hook.
We got your girl
Shannon
for you.
Up. Foxy.
Got him. Foxy and Shannon.
Foxy. Oh my gosh, that's too perfect.
Wait, I love that.
That's so perfect.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah, we can make that happen. I think.
Yeah, they'd have a cute wedding. Plan the whole thing.
They'd be so perfect for each other.
I'll talk her into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'll see if I can get Chad Johnson's get his attention and see if we can put that ball in motion for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Twitter, do your thing.
Yeah, do it. Take off. Make the lovebirds meet. Is it time?
It's time.
Is it time to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers?
It's time.
Man, I don't know. It makes me. There's a lot to talk about with these guys.
Okay, where do you want to start?
They might be in trouble because the roster is not okay. So, like, how the Denver Nuggets, they didn't miss a beat, and they majorly started the same people that won them the championship.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Lakers don't know who should be on the court all at the same time, so that's bad.
What would be
very bad?
An ideal dream lineup.
I think the Lakers got to make a trade and just go get Kyrie out of Dallas.
I almost forgot he was on the team.
Exactly. Free Kyrie. Because
I literally did.
He's playing in purgatory right now.
That's a good way to put it.
So let's just get him out of Dallas. I say we give up Reeves and D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, they set him out the other day just because he was playing
the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because that's
LeBron had to play.
And LeBron had to play his position.
Yeah.
So LeBron doesn't usually like that, and those guys usually don't get to hang around LeBron for too long. So I just think in +2, this makes way more sense. You also include Austin Reeves. You send him to Texas.
Okay.
Dallas, Texas. That's a good state for him. That works. And then I'm sure Taylor Swift also performs in Texas because they have tons of music concert venues. So you have Austin Reeves and Taylor Swift's meetup because that's who's really supposed to be together. She said bleachers, not suites. she can come sit on the bleachers at the basketball game
Oh my
and
gosh.
watch the real man, and then Travis Kelce can go back to making the Chiefs super, super amazing. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So then Kyrie comes in the Taylor Swift trade. for
Okay.
Kyrie comes from LA, boom, he's at the point guard.
Okay.
And Kyrie doesn't come alone because you know what? He made friends with Luka. So you know what else? Oh, Kyrie and Luka come to the Lakers.
Okay.
Included in the trade, the Lakers send them some first round picks, whatever, some cash, some LeBron, some Lobos tequila, LeBron Lobos tequila, his tequila brand, send him some of that.
Okay.
And I think it's a fair trade. Just Luka, Kyrie, send him over. Cowboy Reeves, D'Angelo Russell to Texas.
Okay.
Mark Cuban, billionaire. I think that's reasonable to talk with. That's what the Lakers got to do that because the players on the court just didn't look like a team.
I know, and if they're trying to play LeBron for only a certain amount of minutes this year, like he's gonna need people he can actually trust to put up some points and win games.
It's like so
he can do that.
It's like so frustrating watching the Lakers too because LeBron has had to be the guy, the closer, the fourth quarter dude for all the teams that he's ever been a part of for 21 years.
Yeah.
And we've been saying forever, oh, it's time to pass the torch to Anthony Davis.
He don't want it.
He wanted the first quarter, but
the other day he didn't even score.
But the third, and the fourth quarter, he's like, when
it really matters.
That's got to be really hard because again, LeBron is all about like consistency. Consistency is really what makes you great. If you're doing the same thing over and over, and nothing's more really frustrating than like Anthony Davis, who can just have those nights where he gives you 40 points and 20 rebounds, and then have those other nights where it's like he's literally watching. Like he's sitting there watching the game and you know, it's like, no, you're playing.
Smiling at Jokic.
Yeah. So that's got to be really infuriating because then it just does this whole, well, it's like, do we keep him? Do we get rid of him? Do we keep him because you have high highs and low lows? So then that makes things kind of, you know, not ideal. So the Lakers, it doesn't look good. It looks like a bunch of random pieces that LeBron is having to orchestrate and all string together and make the dance. And I feel like he is the coach, the general manager, has to do all this. And like it would just be so nice if like for once in LeBron's career that he could like be on the bench and they don't lose the lead, and like he could be on the bench and the team could like make the lead even more of a lead. And then like he, not saying he could coast, but like he could coast.
Yeah.
So that would be nice for once.
Please just take a break.
My goodness.
Breathe.
But like it's just been so many years of having to do that. And it's also crazy too because like seeing Kevin Durant kind of have to do the same thing too. Those guys
he was tired the other day.
They played, LeBron and KD played each other for the first time in like since 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And seeing them play, it was like, man, we don't have many more of these games left.
I know.
That's weird.
A reign is coming to an end.
Yeah. Like it'll be fun to see where basketball goes, but it's also just kind of like, wow, that was a huge time period that like, look where they brought basketball to where it was.
Yeah.
Like they've really...
It'll be weird to just see them like part of the crowd and not like on the court.
I'm kind of worried that like basketball is going to be, it's not going to be so much about like basketball. And like, I liked the super teams. Like I always liked like, let's get the best basketball players all on one team and see how good of basketball we can play.
Yeah.
And I feel like down the road, it's going to be more like kind of like LaMelo Balls.
Yeah.
Like
one superstar on the team.
One superstar who's like super, has a ton of fashion deals, their own brand. And they're just kind of like, you know, because Jordan was like a star and he did that, but he also loved the basketball part.
Right.
So I'm, you know,
still does.
Those guys, Kevin Durant just loves basketball. Like you can tell that dude is just like eat, sleeps, and breathes basketball. And there's not many dudes like that. And that just, you know, it'll be tough before we see that again. You know, dude's a dog. He loves basketball. He eats, sleeps, and breathes that.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. What else I got? I was also thinking Braun looks good. He does look good. He's 38, 39. And I mean, honestly, like if you just take care of yourself, like
Yeah.
the human body will react to how you treat it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he looks good.
Yeah,
So
he looks really good doing his workouts.
has lots of bounce in his step.
Yeah.
Looks very springy, bouncy, youthful.
Yeah.
He just looks young. He's still dancing. Very trendy outfits to the game. Just upbeat, smiling, happy, positive. And like he looks sharp out there in the court too. So his game being at the top of the level that
He had some nice shoes on the other day.
yeah, I bet his shoe closet is crazy. Honestly.
That's how I want mine to be.
That's what I'm saying. That'll be like that someday. Like I bet he probably has a whole different house for his shoes. That's what I'm trying to be
wing.
like. Yeah.
Just a hall of shoes.
That's probably like, so I don't know, that's in Orange County. We're in Beverly Hills right now.
Where are my shoes?
Right. That's funny. Anything else about the Lakers game? I think we fixed them with the trades.
Yeah.
Braun looks good. I'm excited to keep watching them. Jerseys look nice. It's still called Crypto Arena.
I thought we were changing that.
I thought crypto was in like a huge scandal. Lost everything. It back
to Staples Center, which I like.
Why we changed it from Staples Center? That made zero sense.
Yeah.
Don't know why we ever did that.
Yeah, I definitely thought
it looks weird.
The name.
So they need to fix that. Maybe that's why the Lakers can't win.
It's cursed
championship because it's cursed with Crypto Arena. Yeah, that just doesn't even roll off the tongue. How'd they get away with that?
Not sure. They got excited, and that's why
they said sure. Just they had enough. They had enough money at the time, and then it just
crashed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So definitely change that back to Staples.
So a new team that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
That usually we don't talk about, San Antonio Spurs.
San Antonio, it's right under Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like...
I don't think I've ever seen them play until the other day.
No.
Never paid attention to them.
They're, the San Antonio Spurs just like did like 500 million upgrades to their practice facilities.
Oh.
And it's very nice. It's like very wooden-y and like it looks really cozy.
Like modern and cozy.
And sharp. Like that,
nice.
like black and wood and like it looks... It looks very nice.
Wow, they are excited over there.
Let me tell you, they got one reason to be excited, and his name is Victor Wembanyama. And I am putting this out there on record right now, before his documentary comes out. Whatever, I have already come up with the next nickname, the next King James nickname brand for Victor Wembanyama, and it is Vic the Stick.
Wait, that's amazing.
That is Vic the Stick.
He's a beast.
That is, wow, he is special.
Did you see their game the other day when they actually they won? He won his first game.
He's 7'4".
He's very tall.
That's like a person who's tall, and then they're like tall on top of that.
Yeah, like obviously all of his clothes are custom made because you don't just make clothes that tall.
Imagine like going up to the fridge and every time you like pull, it's the freezer. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, gotta get my eggs all the way down
he's
here.
Just like freakishly tall. I wonder like what their house looks like.
Yeah.
You know, because like you have to bend over more if things are too tall. Like
an 8-foot wingspan. The basketball hoop is only set at 10. There's only a 2-foot difference.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Between his hands up.
He posted a video the other day of him like just like going to the basket and what it looks like from his perspective.
Yeah,
he didn't even have to jump.
It's been like a really long time that I've like seen or heard of a person and been like, wow, that is just like that's crazy. That he's that.
Yeah,
he is that.
Yeah.
His shoes, when they post pictures of his shoe, it's like his shoe has a shoe.
There's so much shoe to it.
I know. It's like, I couldn't imagine.
No. I don't think I'd ever want to be that tall.
Airplanes?
Yeah.
Bud, I'd be like, Bud, you better spread your arms. You're going to help us fly. You talk about getting on my airplane, sit down.
Like any place that he has to sit down, like cars, like that can't be
pants.
Can't be comfortable. I bet he just owns shorts. I wouldn't even bother.
That
with
would make
pants.
sense. Yeah, that's why shorts would. Yeah, but no, what's crazy too about him is he can shoot 3-pointers, and
Yeah,
he
that was
has
kind of surprising.
he has guard skills.
Yeah.
Like he can dribble circles around people.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
fun to watch. Mm-hmm. It really is.
And his nickname just fits him, Vic the Stick. Vic the Stick. Of course,
amazing.
he probably looks skinny because he's so tall.
There's so much to
and
him.
his
Yeah.
metabolism probably just like he probably eats a ton of food.
Yeah.
Because like
It just has
it flies through
Yeah.
him. And here's what's crazy about him. He's 19 years old.
I know.
He turned 20 in January.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to get bigger.
He's a baby. I'd be intrigued to see what he looks like when he matures a little bit more too.
I don't see him though ever being like having lean muscle. I just see him being like skinny.
Yeah. Like Kevin Durant.
Yeah. But it's worked for Kevin.
Yeah.
So
Except for his big toe.
yeah, except for his
The big toe incident.
I will never forget that postseason run that the Nets were having when James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant were all on one team for the Brooklyn Nets and were going on an amazing postseason run.
They were.
And it was like a game 6 or 7 against the Bucks.
That 3 would have won them that game.
And Kevin Durant hit a game-winning 3, but his humongous foot, his too long toe was touching the 3-point line, and so that game went in overtime and they lost.
Yeah.
And they would have won. I guarantee the Nets would have won that year with James Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Yeah. They were so
stupid
good.
Toe.
Yeah. I could not imagine having toe Toegate. KD. Goodness gracious. I could not imagine having toes so big that they cause scandals.
like seriously.
Like that's crazy.
That was really unfortunate.
But yeah, no, Victor Wembanyama, he's good.
Yeah.
Like seriously, when's
excited for his career.
The Derek Lively kid that the Mavericks got, he was drafted I think 12th overall, center for the Dallas Mavericks. He I think it was like 7'1".
Okay.
And he looked explosive and good too. So like I feel like there's just like a new era of coming of like you got to be like 7 feet and like skinny.
Is that gonna be the standard now?
Yeah, 7 and skinny. So like that's gonna be.
Oh my gosh.
Which is crazy. That's a crazy time period.
Yeah.
Because like I even feel like Jordan and like Bron and Kobe and Shaq and Chuck, like those dudes were all jacked.
Yeah.
But this whole like
they're all tall and
people
skinny.
So it's different. It's different, but he'll be good. I'm excited to see what the Spurs do with him. Yeah. I think they could even be a playoff team.
Yeah.
They look good.
They look really good.
And too, like how do you stop someone who's 7'4"? Yeah. You can't guard him.
Even this one play I watched, he literally just took the ball out of his own teammate's hand and was like, "It's okay, buddy, I got it," and then just put it in the basket.
He's only 2 feet away from the hoop.
He's like, "I got it."
So like he's fun.
Work less and get the same effect.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
So that was a great pickup for the San Antonio Spurs. Mm-hmm. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I think he's good.
Yeah.
Dude's crazy. Yeah. He's just like, at 19.
I know.
Being that tall at 19.
I know. He's so young.
Yeah, can't even have a drink. That's got to be weird. Playing in the NBA.
You're making all this money and you can't even. Well,
like traveling
sure he can
around.
Have a drink, but like
Well, he's French, so he's very probably accustomed to alcohol. So yeah,
well,
got to be weird being from the Paris area and being in Texas. That's got to be a shock for him.
Yeah.
So,
as we all know, Texas.
Yeah, Texas is different. It is built truly built different. Texas is truly built different. Vic the Stick, one of a kind.
Yes.
How about Drewski?
He's having a great career right now.
He is.
Good for him.
He's doing that thing that like Shannon Sharp's doing and just running on all cylinders.
Yeah.
He is Drewski working his fucking ass off.
Google commercials for the NBA. That's huge.
Google with Jimmy Butler. He had one with Sabrina, WNBA player. He's met like a ton of people.
Yeah.
And he's everywhere. He's doing, that's how you do it, is like your network. He's networking so off the charts.
Yeah. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
Very inspiring for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I mean, he's really
his story.
Yeah, his story's crazy with having to like just kind of how the issues he had with school to, you know, moving around and whatever, and really betting on himself and doing things in such a unique way.
Yeah.
Worth $10 million now.
Yeah. So good for him.
Good for him. So it's been inspiring to see him. He's everywhere. I'm literally seeing him more than the basketballs on the TV out there. He's everywhere.
I know.
So, yeah, happy for him.
Yes, big fan.
Yeah.
He's a funny
So
guy.
I want to meet him someday.
He's a funny guy.
You know who else we got to talk about? James Harden.
Yeah, so what's up with he misses 10 days of practice being with the team.
Mm-hmm.
They suggest to him that he shouldn't come to the game.
They're under investigation.
He took it as a suggestion, showed up to get to the game on the plane, and they said, no. You're going to stay behind and do workouts and stuff, and we think that's best.
James Harden.
That's weird, no?
You know, I literally saw something that was like James Harden trade idea to the Lakers. And I said that would not fix, that would do the opposite. That would be the Chris Paul coming to the Lakers if you did that.
Exactly. What is that going to fix? Nothing.
I honestly think James Harden is kind of finding out that basketball is like a young person's game.
Well, I feel like he has plenty of other things to do that don't involve basketball.
He could literally be doing so many other business opportunities that like the whole, because I think honestly he's like too rich now, and I feel like you hit a point where you're like too rich, and like basketball players, those guys are fresh out of college, and out of college you wear the same uniform, you are on the same schedule, you do the same training, you eat the same food, you sleep on the same schedule. And the thing is, James Harden is a very unique individual, and individuality complicates things. So I think that's kind of what we're seeing, but that's okay because he can go be the individual he wants to be, doing whatever, and that's kind of feel like where he's at in his career. And he played like 13 seasons. Like not all dudes play 20 years like LeBron.
No,
that's very uncommon. Like it's a young person's game, and like he's not getting any younger, and he's just going different directions with what he can do in life. So like those guys that just got to the NBA, they can't do the things that James Harden do. They can't fly separately, and like you know, they depend on being a team, and that's like how kind of like it all works. And so like that's why it's causing issues, and I don't know what happens with him.
And now the team is under investigation because of all the new rules and stuff, and like how players have to be and then just how like they're handling this too, because it was just weird. That's what I'm saying, it's super weird, like how it's all like he misses being 10 unfolded days, so now he has to stay behind, can't fly with the team. The whole off season was weird too, and he was like calling the owner a liar and like doing all these things, and it's just not good. It's not, I would say it's not working. I don't think it's working too well at all, and I don't know how they fix that. No, I don't think you can. I don't think it's fixable, and I think the best is to just move on as fast as possible at whatever it takes. Like, because to be honest, like trade ideas with James Harden, like you're probably not going to get a lot for him, but like that's okay because like I think you need to just move on as fast as possible so the team can be a team, and he can go do what he needs to do, and everybody's fine. Happy, I think. And then it's not even a big deal. Like, what are we even, you know? So I think that's probably the direction that possibly heads. Well, we shall see. Hopefully they say more about, investigation and whatnot. Did you just hear Layla snore? She literally just snorted like a pig. She's passed out. Layla is back again as a guest on the podcast, and Layla brought her own guest. Layla brought her own guest today on the episode. She brought Dino. We got her this stuffed dinosaur. Stuffed dinosaur here. I'm gonna grab it. Kind of looks like Barney, but it looks like this like Barney. Wait, she might get mad at you. Yeah, she won't get mad. Okay. I'm gonna hold it up so people can see it. This is Layla's guest, Dino. Puppy. No, she's leaving.
She's sleeping.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, there she is.
All right, go back to nap. Go take nap. You're fine.
Bubby.
There you go.
She's the best. I've never seen a dog sleep the way she can
going
sleep.
outside.
She does. She hates going outside, and she hates.
She's not what I expected out of a dog.
She's just.
It's
ridiculous. She
naps.
only likes treats, naps, and
Being rubbed.
And like the air has to be at like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Anything
She
else
gets
is
hot.
like too hot or too cold.
Yeah. She's a princess.
Yeah, she really is. It's remarkable.
I don't know where she gets it from.
I don't know, Dino. No, she's something else. I love her though, because she's just like, it's kind of also the best dog too, because like, could you imagine if she was just up sprinting circles around us
I would
right
be
now?
like, I need you to sit down.
Right. Like
what are you doing?
Like she sleeps a full 8 hours every night.
She does.
Like,
and
she's
if you
like,
wake her up anytime before
she's like, I
she's
need
ready,
to get.
she's just like, why did you wake me up?
She's like, I need my 8 hours, or else like the day's ruined.
She'll be grumpy.
Yeah, or if you get her up too early, like if you wake her up at 6 a.m., she
hates that.
She's like, what is this?
She's like, what are we doing here, people?
Yeah. She's 1 in a million, 1 in a billion.
She's so cute.
Yeah, I love her. She literally is the cutest dog of all time. Like if people say like, oh, I have the prettiest dog, and I always laugh because I'm like, no, you don't, because like I've seen my dog, and she's
so
literally a model. Like she's the most beautiful. Like her face.
Remember she won that contest?
She won a modeling contest. Like literally, tell me how many modeling contests your dog's won. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She's adorable.
No, she's here she comes. She has the cutest face.
I know.
And I'll never forget too, like when they first brought her out and she had these huge paws.
She was a full grown puppy when they gave it.
She was a horse. I said, oh.
At 8 weeks old.
I said, we got a big horse over here. But I love her though. She's so cute. She just needs back rubs all day long, and she loves it. As happy as can be.
And treats.
Yeah, and treats. And bones too. She's pretty simple too.
Yeah, she's a pretty simple dog.
Yeah, but
she
no,
don't ask for much.
Yeah, it is like after having a Rottweiler, I don't know if I would want like any other dog.
Yeah,
because like it would just be like so weird having something that's not like.
I know that's
her.
Yeah, or similar.
Or like when we go and like there's like a smaller dog and I like pet it and I can like feel its bones and stuff. That freaks me out. I'm like, oh, it's so skinny. She's like she has so much muscle on her for no reason.
She's just ready to go.
Yeah,
she works out like mom and dad.
She works out. She goes to the gym.
She does.
She goes to the gym, take nap,
eat juice bone.
That's what she does at the gym. Oh, that's funny. She's a good dog.
Yeah.
Always a good guest on the podcast. Anyway, we got to talk about Damian Lillard traded from the Portland Trailblazers to the Milwaukee Bucks.
He finally did it. Finally changed teams.
He was there for 11 years.
Yes.
It's a long time.
And is now on a championship team.
Now on a championship team with arguably one of the best players in the NBA with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So that is...
Do you not like that?
See, you have to scratch in the right spot or else she gets mad.
Anyways, Dame.
Yeah, I'm excited for him to like be on a good team because now we can actually see.
Yeah, he put up 39 points in his first little.
Said he's not wasting any time.
Yeah, and they needed it because they wouldn't have won without those 39 points. So.
No, which I'm not sure how many Giannis put up, but I think because Giannis was like, "Hey, it's your team
I
now."
know, he was.
I said, "You said that a little too fast."
He said, "Yeah, go ahead."
He said, "Sure, fire away, bud."
He said, "I already won one."
He said, "Go for 50."
Yeah, I'm not sure how many he had. I think it was a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dame looked good, and it makes you wonder why he had been on the team he'd been on for 11 years.
That's such a long time just to be on a team that like. And the thing with Portland is like they've made it a run in the playoffs like once.
Yeah.
So like this whole time you have no like. It just really makes you wonder.
Yeah.
What
I guess he always said he had potential, but like why did it take you so long to get on a new team then?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, after year one, I probably would have been like, all right, this isn't going to work.
You can tell right away, be like, we are terrible. And I don't want to be terrible, so I'm leaving this.
So I got to go.
But he was like, it's all right. So it'll be interesting. I think the Bucks will be good, but I still think Boston is going to be better than them.
Yeah, but if Giannis gets hurt again, which is how they messed up our finals
then
bracket
Dame's
last
kind of
year.
all in the same situation as he was before.
Yeah, they're going to be in the same situation.
So Dame will be like, great, now I have to. I don't know. I just think that the Boston Celtics, Drew was a big pickup for them. Kristaps Porzingis, he's literally 7'3".
Yeah.
Tatum is highly favored by the NBA.
For some reason.
Jalen looks like he can dribble a little bit more with his left hand. He's always pretty good. And that Derek White guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the new hairdo. And he's feeling
He's bald
it.
now.
Bald, shaved head. With the beard. It looks good on him.
Not bad.
It's a good look for him.
Got made fun of, but...
Shaq literally convinced him to do that, so that was kind of crazy. But Derek, he's a hooper.
Yeah.
So him and Drew, that's going to be fun.
I know.
That's a combo.
I know.
So
I'm excited for Drew.
I just think that the Boston Celtics, maybe they're a little bit deeper, I guess you could say. I think they'll come out of the East. Because also, if you think about it too, they've been like right up there the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be going to the finals, and I'm just not sure who comes out the West. So
I feel like the Nuggets are probably going to come out the West.
I think so too, because after seeing the fans, the game, the thing is with them is they know who their team is.
Yeah.
Like Lakers don't know who their team is.
Right.
Warriors got Chris Paul. Sacramento Kings got to wait until the Warriors leave.
Yeah. It's like they're playing themselves.
Spurs will be interesting. Pelicans was Zion. He looks good. Dallas they'll be sending Kyrie and Luka over, so I'm not worried about that. Phoenix Suns, I'm excited to see what that looks like. West is jam-packed. Oh, John Morant.
Let's not talk about him.
Yeah, buddy, John Morant.
He's irrelevant for another couple of weeks.
For 20 more games or something. John Morant and Derrick Rose on the same team.
They may need him because they are not doing so good.
Yeah. West is loaded. So I think Nuggets got a good shot going to the finals.
Yeah, for sure.
Possibly Lakers, because once they get Luka and Kyrie.
If they figure some things out right now, they might be in the same boat they were in last year.
Which, that would make sense.
Before they got rid of Russell.
Yeah. So, just trade him for Luka and Kyrie. Makes sense. It's an easy trade.
That's unfortunate.
Put Austin Reeves in Dallas. Taylor, Austin, Texas, Austin Reeves. That's an easy move.
No.
That makes sense.
Yo. Okay, last extra flaming hot take. What are you excited to see / looking forward to in sports next week?
I got two things I'm excited to look forward to. Sunday night game, NFL. We have the Bears at the SoFi Stadium Chargers with Tyson Bandit.
He will be
behind the wheel day. For the
Justin
Bears.
Is ruled out, dislocated little thumb.
Yeah. Which, who knows? Maybe it could be, more than thumb, and this is the time for the Bears to experiment.
I wonder, I understand he's hurt, but why haven't we maybe tested this out before?
I think we are right now. They're like, hey, they're not saying that Justin's not the guy, but they're putting their foot in the water and being like, what if it's warm?
They dipped a toe in.
They're like, well, what if
let's just see it.
That's just. I'm just
we dipped one toe in last week.
If the Bears go there and beat the Chargers, which I'm also saying too, Chargers. I get it; it's a night game at SoFi, but they lose.
Chargers are beatable. they have been.
Bears beat them in that game. Justin Fields, did you see? He was.
Tyson was very. Didn't
he got?
Didn't seem
he got
stressed.
The tattoos.
Didn't miss a beat. I don't know.
Just was almost like this is what the system needs for the quarterback.
I'm going to do it.
and that game was
And Justin
enjoyable.
likes to just play his own game.
He just go big or go home.
So
Go big or go home. So
I don't know.
that was new for the Bears. This is new. I don't know. I think they're like, well, what if he's nice? Like,
what if it works?
yeah. So
Then I think we got to start asking a lot of questions. So
and
this game will be very telling.
yeah, I think they can do it too. So if I was betting, I would throw a little bit on the Bears and see if something special happens. And then the other thing that I'm looking forward to, Colorado football, they again just lost to UCLA, which it's all right. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah.
They still got a lot of work to do, which obviously is the whole point of this year.
We got tons of work to do, okay? Like, we get it.
You went up against every team. What did you guys need to work on? I felt bad for Shiloh, though, how he got kicked out of that game, though.
And that's the college football refs can kind of make the sport not fun to watch sometimes because, like, you see how and the college targeting rule in general, I hate it because, like, why did they have, okay, one, it's subjective, and two, why do they have to get kicked out of the game? If it was that serious, why don't we say, like, you have to sit down the rest of the quarter? Not the whole game.
Yeah.
He gets tossed early in the second.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, that's, the thing is, Colorado, too, has a huge target. Yes, we ran our mouths a little bit, and we had some flash, because, you know, we did, and we backed it up for, like, a game. But guess what? Like, we have a huge target on our back. And I think it's some of the southern schools like Alabama and Georgia who are, you know, a little shaken up and worried about their own stuff. But people are worried. People got a target on Colorado, and they're going to get us right now where they can get us. Life is still good in Boulder. It's still Boulder. We still got the sun. It's still a fun place, good school to be at. Probably better than the school that you're hating on us from. How many mountains did your place have? I bet it. Does you see the sun? Probably not. So guess what? We're going to be all right. Our colors are great. Our jerseys are great. We still got Dion. Life is good at Boulder right now. So, like, I don't get the haters. They're just showing themselves. And, you know, quite frankly, it's already better than last season. So
much better.
This is still fun. We're having fun. We're winning. It's not, we lost, but it's not a loss. You know?
It's a learning experience.
So it's fun.
I'm excited, obviously, to see what the future holds. They could be a future powerhouse.
I'm so excited because, you know, it's going to take more than a year. Yeah. And we've already seen flashes of greatness. Built in a day. And Rome was not built in a day. You know, even if Coach Prime's behind it, maybe 2 days. So guess what? Life is good. Yes. They'll get back to it. Yep. And already what he's done, he's changed the culture of Boulder. Boulder's a little bit, it's different now. It's fun. It's alive. It's got more soul than it's ever had. And that's a huge win.
Yeah, that's a huge win so far.
Fun. Excited to still watch them.
Yeah.
Even if we lose, I don't care if we keep losing. I'm still going to watch Coach Prime on the TV more so than watching like Mac Jones or something.
It's a little gritty. This is too funny. Why do you do that? I hope we don't see that again this weekend.
I hope we see more reactions out of people that you get when you haven't had something happen in a long time. And he's
like, oh my God, we won.
He just, you could feel his joy from that run that he was doing. You could feel how excited he was. By the way, his body was moving. You said that's an overload of joy right there.
And honestly, you can't even blame him.
It had been a minute since they scored, so
it's okay.
He broke character. Is what happened.
Did. Oh my gosh.
He did. It was great. That was a great moment. Yeah. That might be the play of the NFL season.
I think so.
And then we got to do our top 5 plays, and that is at number 1 right now.
Right now, yes. That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So I have one.
What you got?
Well, 49ers, Brock Purdy got cleared from concussion protocol.
He's back.
So we'll see.
You know, I bet that, so Brock Purdy got a alleged concussion from doing the tush push that the Eagles started. And you got to think Jalen Hurts is watching that going,
This idiot
over here. I've done this play 100 times, and this idiot does it once and gets concussed.
I'd be pissing my pants. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
Right.
I'm like, guys, it's not that hard. It's a simple play. Just everybody has to push and be confident that you're going to get the yard.
You just have to be stronger than
Yeah.
the person across from you in that moment at that time.
And that, exactly.
You just have to exert more force. And, you know, the Eagles, they have to be getting a hoot
They
out
said,
of that.
oh my gosh, he's concussed.
They said
I can't believe that was the play that
he got
that
a alleged
happened.
concussion. Because
But
all
he's
he
been
did was,
cleared.
it was funny because all he did was just stand there too, and someone ran into him. So it's like,
Yeah.
But football, I mean, you know what's crazy about
That's what's hard about football.
what's crazy about football is you're signing up for concussions. You're
And
like
lots of other
like
problems.
You know you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Like it's not a matter of like if it happens, it's a matter of when it
Yeah.
happens, and you're signing up for that.
Yeah.
And then you get hurt, and you're like, all right, how soon can I be back out there
To do it all over again.
to do it again? It's weird. It's really got a grip.
And then most injuries happen again. So.
That's what also I was going to say about basketball too, is one of like the huge differences in basketball is literally seeing the body type versus of a basketball player versus an NFL player.
Yeah.
Basketball players are so much slender and in such more athletic like shape. They're in
Yeah.
such better shape. Like football players are massive.
Yeah.
Those are really
big
big
dudes.
human beings.
Yeah.
And like you look at basketball, they're just so much
They're just, I mean, they're
skinnier.
tall, but like they're lean.
They're so much leaner. They're so much leaner than those
More
guys.
muscle.
And you can see
Everything.
they're just back and forth, back and forth. They're on their toes the whole game,
Yeah.
back and forth, back and forth. And
There's
football
no
players,
switching off for offense, defense.
they're like, all right,
special
you get this one,
teams."
we'll get.
Like,
They're like 70 to 80 people on a football team.
yeah.
There's so many
have,
people
like,
involved.
What, 12 people on a basketball
Yeah,
team?
and you can only play. You can't really play like 20 games a year
No.
because of like how physical
the
it is.
impact. It's
Isn't
too
that weird
much.
when you think about that? Like you're like, yeah, we can only play
That's why
like,
there's only like one a week.
and we got to have a bye week. Our sport is so physical that even during that 20 weeks, we have to take a couple weeks off because we're so banged up.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's messed up.
That's weird. But it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun to watch. I would never
It's
play that.
entertaining. I couldn't
I
do
would
it.
I never did because I went to like one football practice once and I hated it because everyone was screaming, yelling, and shouting and hitting each other.
You said I didn't sign up for this.
I said, are you on a Tuesday afternoon after Algebra 2? I said, you want to scream at each other and yell at each other? I said, how about we could
chill for 5 minutes.
I was not about that.
Yeah.
Not about that. Like, ridiculous. People throwing up on the sidelines. I said, what are we doing here? what?
Said, what is this?
This is so barbaric. Like,
Yeah.
no, I played soccer because I liked, space. And I also didn't like having to take that stupid bag with
Yeah.
a helmet, shoulder pad, cleats, a huge piece of stinky plastic with me everywhere I went just to play the sport. Soccer was much easier. I love just running out and being like in shorts ready to play. That's why I like
Yeah.
basketball too.
Yeah. And you just need a ball.
Yeah.
Some
you can do
shoes.
it just about anywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, football players, they really take a beating.
Yeah.
So,
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it, but
hey, props to you. It's great to,
Yeah.
again, great to
great
watch.
to watch.
You make our tailgates so interesting.
Yes.
Because, it wouldn't be as interesting if they weren't like hitting each other.
Yeah.
Like that's
kind of boring, actually.
That's what makes it so
Yeah.
exciting. Is the explosive.
Right. Is the plays.
Yeah.
That can come from it. So love football, love basketball.
Love to watch football.
Very different sports, but enjoy them both.
Love to watch football. Love to play basketball.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to be tackling me on a turf field. Oh, the turf beads and burns. No, thank
Can
you.
only imagine.
Yelling.
More power to you guys.
Good for them.
That's all I got.
Yeah. That's all I got too on our 10th episode of BA Radio. 10 double digits. That's big for us.
Yeah.
How about us? Shout out our fans too for hanging with us, the
Yeah.
real ones who've been there from the start. We'll have merchandise soon. Vic the Stick t-shirts. Vic the
Oh my
Stick
gosh, we gotta
t-shirts
get
dropping
those going.
soon. Get
on
ready
BA
for
Radio.
on BA Radio live with your hosts Barrett and